hat picks. Time for hat picks. Hey everybody, Steve Dangle here, and before we get to hat picks, I'd like to happily announce that the cut on my upper lip has finally stopped bleeding. Did you watch the trade deadline coverage yesterday? I'd be like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and then dab it between every shot. I'd be like, wow, the Rangers got Justin Braun, and then have to dab it between shots. It was awful! It's covering the NHL trade deadline. That should count as a hockey injury. Someone stitch me up. Anyway, hi. Steve Dangle here. Hat picks. It's the best of the NHL over the past week. Let's take a look. Let's start with the Oilers. We got a connection between Tyson Barrie and Devon Shore.
He'll move it over. Krebs. Force collared by Keith. And now breaking free is Barrie. The laser one down the middle. What a play by Devon Shore. He's got a short-handed breakaway. Big shot. Barrie's it. 5-1 Edmonton. Devon Shore. Short-handed.
Great job by him after Tyson Barrie wins the battle, puts his puck out the neutral zone. Little bit of a bobble that Shore jumps on. It's the pressure. Gets on Tage Thompson quickly, puts it through his feet, is able to win that battle, head up, bang, off the stick. He buries it. 5-hole in the breakaway goals in back-to-back games for Devon Shore. 3 points in his last 2.
That is an unreal feed from Barrie, but how about the work by Devon Shore? Bats the puck out of the air, beats Tage Thompson, who is very tall and very still. Shore beats him for the shorthanded breakaway. 5-1 Oilers. That's a hat pick. For our next hat pick, I keep telling you this is becoming more and more and more common, but let's see it anyway. Matt Duchene between the legs.
They overload the left side of the zone, hard pass, taken off the boards by Forsberg. Right on the doorstep, Duchene between the legs and scores! His 33rd of the year and 13th on the power play, and you'll see that one on the highlight shows tonight.
Oh my, high skill goal by Matt Duchene. You know, the key is that he gets momentum going towards the top of the Anaheim goal crease. Watch him, there's Duchene. He's going to go behind the net. And when he gets his puck back, he's already moving towards the front as he accepts it. And because he does, that gives him the ability to quickly move that puck into scoring territory. The fact that he finishes it off with that between the legs shot is remarkable.
Gee. First and foremost, I think we need to put some respect back on Matt Duchene's name. Both he and, to another extent, Ryan Johansson with the Nashville Predators. Oh man, look at those contracts. They're so bad. They're so overpaid. They're both having big bounce-back seasons, Matt Duchene especially. Yeah, I know more and more players from around the NHL can do the between-the-legs goal now, but it doesn't make it any less impressive. That's a hat pick. For our next hat pick, the Montreal Canadiens could not buy a spot in Steve's hat picks for the first half of the season. But ever since Martin St. Louis took over behind the bench, there is a certain player we cannot keep out. Here's Cole Caufield with 2 goals in 8 seconds.
Boy, Chonut's night.
I see her taking tabs. Back out high it goes. Canadians on the power play with a shot and a goal. And that's Cole Caufield. And he gets the Canadiens' second of the night.
Well, we talked about him at the start of the show. Kid can fire it. There's the shot. And again, traffic in front brings another defender with you. And Vejmelka just gets beat high to the blocker side. That is a big-time shot by Caufield. Beautiful. What a player Caufield is. Can skate, can dance, and he can shoot.
And now Caufield has it again. He shoots, he scores! Cole Caufield. And that was a beauty.
Did I mention Caufield could shoot? Went blocker side, and now he's going to go short side over the glove. How you doing? And for the Coyotes, what just happened? I think that may have gone off the stick of Mayo. Let's keep a look. That happened so quick. Here's a better look at it. I think that goes off the blade of...
Forget the fact that that is truly a dumb, silly accomplishment. How does a team score 2 goals in 8 seconds, let alone one guy? But since Martin St. Louis took over, in 17 games, Cole Caufield has 12 goals, 10 assists, 22 points. There's been a lot of Calder debate this season. Michael Bunting and Lucas Raymond, Mo Seider, a little bit of Tanner Jeannot in there as well. Is there any question that if he played a full season under Martin St. Louis, Cole Caufield would have won the thing in a walk? Maybe he had to go through that to get to this, but he's unbelievable right now. And that's a hat pick. Speaking of the Calder race and speaking of Mo Seider, here's Mo Seider putting his body on the line.
Anderson, who comes up with the puck, sends it ahead. Miller breaking in. 5 seconds to go in the period. Horvat there as well. Bo Horvat turns. Centers, broken up. Hughes couldn't get it through. Seider blocked it, and the period comes to an end.
There's the Red Wings. Can't clear it. Bo Horvat tries to pass, and I think it hit JT Miller. Here comes the shot. No, you're right. Seider got it.
Yeah, so let's talk about this. I have had some Calder debates recently with people. A lot of Red Wings fans didn't like it because I wasn't so sure that one of the Red Wings duo was going to win. But one thing I did mention is that with Moritz Seider, because he's a defenseman, you can't really go just on points. You can't go just on points for anyone, but especially defensemen. And this play right here, Exhibit A. Final seconds of the period, does not give up on the play, breaks up a pass for what could have been an easy goal, and blocks a shot with what could have been an easy goal. After all, Detroit's been allowing everything recently. The type of Herculean effort that lets you know not only is this guy going to be a great player for Detroit for a long time, but he's going to be a great leader. That is a hat pick. For our next hat pick, Ilya Sorokin. Wait, wasn't he in last week's hat picks? Is this not the same save?
Moves it out.
A big collision between Lee and Nelson.
Pass tip. Bertrand goes for Panarin. The shot.
Oh my God, what a save! Wow, what a save with the stick!
Sorokin was down on the ice. Panarin has always scored well against the Rangers, against the Islanders. He came close there. What a save by Sorokin.
Sam, I think he just became a candidate for save of the year.
That was a beauty.
Boy, oh boy, so here's what happens in the Ranger zone. Lee bumps into his centerman, Nelson, and now the Rangers use that to their advantage, and they come back the other way, and there's a chance by Panarin, and that's just a fabulous save. I mean, Panarin did the right thing. He made sure he lifted it off the ice so he couldn't slide across with his stick. But he still made the save. Beautiful save.
There are saves that are athleticism, saves that are luck, and saves that are the hockey gods smiling down on you. This one is all three. Tic-tac-toe play from the Rangers in Madison Square Garden. They got Sorokin dead to rights. Somehow, not only does Sorokin stop Artemi Panarin, but the puck bounces underneath him and away from the net. Getting his paddle out in front of the save, that is one thing, but the bounce afterward, I'm sorry, you gotta be thanking someone else. Unbelievable save, again from Sorokin. That's a hat pick. Man, I know it's been a tough season for the Islanders, but that Sorokin-Shesterkin rivalry for the next, I don't know, decade could be something. Now, for our next hat pick, this is a game between the Buffalo Sabres and the Calgary Flames that will definitely be featured in Steve's Dangits later this week. With that game, everyone's talking about the save that didn't get made on account of it was the only save that didn't get made. This game ended 1-0 in overtime. But the biggest save of the game is one of the biggest saves of the season. Here's Dustin Tokarski robbing new Calgary Flame Calle Jarnkrok.
He'll bring it in on the wing. Mangiapane in front. Great save, Tokarski, as he robs Jarnkrok. Can't believe he doesn't have his first goal as a Flame. Dustin Tokarski with an amazing stop on Calle Jarnkrok in his first game at Calgary colors. Wow.
Well, nice play at the blue line on the entry from...
Are you kidding me?
And the fake shot here by Mangiapane, that's what makes this save even tougher because Tokarski bid on the initial fake shot, and what an extra effort to come across. Look at that, unbelievable.
What I love about that, so this video has featured 2 saves in front of a different audience, right? Sorokin was on the road and he robbed the Rangers right in front of Rangers fans. But you can hear there's a ton of chatter afterwards because everyone in the building is going, how the heck did that stay out? They had no idea. And to be fair, like, it could have bounced off of a number of things. You're just going, how the heck did that stay out? In this one, Dustin Tokarski robbing Calgary in front of Calgary, silence, because everyone saw what happened. Even his Sabres teammates, the whistle hadn't even gone, and they're like, what? Give him like head pats, and holy smoke! Tokarski with the best save in a shutout performance. Not bad, not bad at all. He out-dueled one of the top goalies in the NHL this season. Truly outstanding. That's a hat pick. The Buffalo Sabres had quite the time in Alberta, although they didn't do so great in this one against the Oilers. We already showed you the Tyson Barrie to Devon Shore goal, but this is one goal they didn't score. Craig Anderson, over 40 years of age, with a scorpion save.
And it's interesting, his process, a drive and a save, Anderson rebound, and somehow he made a scorpion-like save on Hyman, a backhander fought off by Anderson. An unreal save made by Anderson on Hyman to prevent further damage from being inflicted, at least for now. Russell, redirected line.
Matches, he looks dialed in, and that's impressive, you know, and what you want to see from your goalie. Here's the scorpion save you're talking about. Just an excellent job by Anderson. He knows he's out of it.
To repeat, Craig Anderson is 40. He turns 41 in May. It has been a decade or more since Craig Anderson got in or out of a car silently. And if you're wondering where you're at next time you get into a car, pay attention. Don't try to make no noise. If you try, then you won't. But at some point, you're just, yeah. And then when you get out, you can laugh, but it happened to me and it'll happen to you. Anyway, Craig Anderson, despite the fact that he is a professional athlete, does that stuff, and he made that save. That is how? The strength in the hips, how? That's unbelievable, and that's a hat pick. Two more hat picks. First, is this guy taking a beating recently? In fact, I alluded to him not being very good lately earlier in this video. But this from Alex Nadelkovich, who is still eligible for the Calder and was nominated for it last year. What? This from Alex Nadelkovich is a save.
Vince Dunn. Open ice, Carson Kuhlman rallies on the off wing out in front. What a save! My goodness, what a stop by Alex Nadelkovich on Morgan Geekie.
What great speed by Kuhlman, breaking in, knows that he has Geekie on the side, just leaves it perfectly for him. Geekie gets it, the shot right at the front of the goal there, and look at that glove save, puts it right there. He gets enough of it, trying to get it over the glove. Nadelkovich is able to slide over. That is a big time.
Morgan Geekie, who I think is a pretty underrated player for the Seattle Kraken and has one of the more entertaining names in the entire league, gets robbed here by Nadelkovich. Down and out, second effort, however you want to call it. He tracks this thing and keeps this thing. Unreal. That's a hat pick. And for our last hat pick, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not totally sure how to go with this. But this is Alexander Ovechkin scoring to make it 767 goals all time, third place in NHL history.
Gets a good backhand shot away with a lot of mustard on it.
Ovechkin score! The Grade 8 Express pulls into third place all time.
Clear the benches, celebrate, this is epic.
That number has grown by one, and now only Mr. Hockey and the Great One are left to chase.
And Slapshot getting ready to unveil 767, 483 even goals, 279 power plays, and 5 short-handed goals for our captain, Alex Ovechkin.
Heartfelt thanks from the Capital Captain. A huge standing ovation celebrates this right off the draw.
Yep, backhand, forehand, top shelf. It doesn't get any better than that. Kuznetsov working on his faceoffs all season long, brings it to Ovi. Bailey doesn't arrive in time. Backhand, forehand, snapper. Not even moving his legs. It's all arms. It's all Ovi. What a shot. 767. Mark that down.
Thank you very much, Slapshot, for keeping.
The next player on the list is Gordie Howe at 801. So in order to pass him, Ovechkin will have to become the third player in NHL history to score 800 goals. I'm just going to leave it at that. Over the last little while in particular, it's been difficult to know how to talk about Alexander Ovechkin because there seems to be more unknown than known. So for now, without comment, 767. Now that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. Steve's Hat Picks every Tuesday.